Attention! Attention! And now we welcome to the grand trivia stage our great leader, our grand aquarium emperor, the trivia master of this age, the past age, the upcoming age, and ages unknown. Please welcome Grand Trivia Master Fluval. Oh, that was a bad noise. Sorry, Master. Let's try again. Fluval. Oh, that's not so. We must find the noise to pay tribute to all 5 dimensions you hold in your control. Yes, the fake trumpet for Fluval.
Mamma mia, it's me, Fluval, Grand Trivia Master of the Grand Aquarium Empire, with an episode all about Super Mario Trivia. Hello, beautiful city. Hello, Lena316. Hello, Paula Koala. Hello, Foolaloof. Hello, Blogtoven. Hello, Missy Information. Specific Andrew. Jess Fatson Montgomery.
Hello.
And everyone who else has joined us in the chat. I'm the best.
Oh, Fluval is the best.
And with me, as always, of course, is none other than Intern Koopa.
Hello, everyone. I'm Intern Christy. Thank you so much for joining us today on this beautiful Fluv's Day.
Welcome.
At 8.
For another Fluv's Day at Slevin Grand Trivia.
Fluv's Day at
Hey,
7, also known as 8 p.m. Pacific.
11 p.m. Eastern, the Chris Gethard Memorial Time slot.
On Late Stage Capitalism Earth. Who will survive?
Yes. And if you're new, welcome. We have 10 questions. You'll be able to play along at home by going to crowd.live and entering the room code, or clicking the link at the top of the chat.
Yes.
I'm Fluval, 5th dimensional being and Grand Trivia Master who may appear to you as a fish. Yes.
True. If you're lowly and disgusting and repulsive and haven't had your eyes perhaps switched out for something better, like heat-seeking missiles or hate-seeking missiles, yeah. That's when missiles go at the things that you hate.
That's right. And where you should go is to crowd.live and entering the room code EQTAP. That's EQTAP. Or you can scan this handy dandy QR code here so we can get our game of trivia underway. And you know, if you do that, you'll be joining participants like Specific Walu Andrew. Super Jess Fats in World 2 makes Super Jess Fats in World 3 look like Super Jess Fats in World 1. Missy Room Queendom, Lakitu Potatoes. And of course, Waberto.
Ooh, that was a little.
And I'm gonna try to. What was that? What intern?
I just wanted to bring a little bit of joviality to the stream. Get our hearts bumping a bit. Feel
I'm
a little
also clearing
jumping.
out room for more of you to be able to join because we still have some people from Friday the 13th Earth.
Wednesday night's alright for trivia. QR codes are the language of robot race. I believe they're the language of robot love. QR codes are my love language. What can I say?
Oh.
It's Wednesday night and your planet's gonna blow.
It's Wednesday night. Your planet's gonna blow. Much like Single Toad Run, lose Super Mario.
Ooh.
Chain B Chomp 9000, Blog Tendo, and Woo Wow Woo! Woo Wow Wow! Which who I believe is Foolaloo. But also, let's take a look at your look tonight.
Behold. I just wanted to, a little bit of mushroom pride we've got going on here. Mushrooms. What am I doing? I'm not Mr. Spock. I don't have that much eyebrow control.
But
We
you
got
got
some clouds.
Pipes.
Oh, we got some little pipes in
And
those
some mushrooms.
clouds. We got some pipes in those clouds. Fluval, where do you like to store your pipes?
In the stars.
In the stars, I see. So they would be sort of like emerging from a star rather than the ground.
Or no, the pipe.
Pressing A to jump.
You have the wrong orientation. The pipe leads out into a star. So an adventurer thinks they've gotten to a safe place and they just get burned alive.
I've heard of Super Mario Maker, but never Super Mario Maker.
Hello, Pratt as well. Chris Pratt, the voice of Mario in our game of trivia.
Welcome, Chris Pratt.
Welcome, Chris Pratt.
Congratulations
What?
on
Getting to play Mario?
on getting to play all of the roles right now.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing, like, I'm just not going to bring up whether or not I want to see you in them, Chris. But congratulations. Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations.
Did you all see me trying to waggle my imaginary glasses?
Welcome, Crisp Rat. Welcome, Crisp Rat.
Crisp Rat. That's my order at McDonald's on late stage capitalism. Who won't survive Earth?
And you're hating it, which is perfect. Oh, yeah, Chris Pratt.
And James Corden. Same vibes, really.
Yeah. I hear it. I see it.
I feel like James Corden is just a little bit more of like a snarky asshole, and Chris Pratt is like a little bit more of a Christian asshole.
Yeah, I see that.
Like, James Corden is like just a little smarter, but like not in a way that actually makes him more intelligent.
But is he smarter than a 5th grader? The code is such a flex.
Oh, thank you so much.
Waggle.
Thank you so much. I murdered a Barney at some point.
A Grimace?
What in the Mario world is this color? Because it's not Bowser.
No, Bowser's a reptile.
Bowser is a reptile. If anyone's interested in following Mario lore, my favorite channel on TikTok, Love Bunny Cosplay.
I bet it's a fuzzy.
It's me, Mario.
It's a you.
Thank you for that
Mario.
sound alert. Opala Koala.
Same vibes.
I think
You had to pick better projects, yes.
You may have. Look at this. There's the purple fuzzy, aka Fuzzle. You might have gotten. They're usually black furred, but you might have gotten a purple one.
Wonderful. Chris Pratt and Zachary Levi teaming up for the most likable cartoon adaptation of the year is the Passion of the Christ sequel.
Wait.
3 days in hell.
Yeah, that would be 3 days in the hell. But before we get our game of trivia started, which you can still join, it's time for a very important segment.
Oh.
Jas Fats in Montgomery playing in Mario Regalia at home and tweeted out that you should watch us.
Yes, and of course wielding the weapon of the masses, the weapon of the people, the monkey wrench.
Yes, the iconic Mario wrench that he uses to beat Koopa Troopas to death.
Go hit yourself a Pinkerton Troopa.
Yeah, Bowser would be.
Bowser would be very anti-union.
Yeah.
Except for the Bowser that's in Mario lore. That Bowser would be very pro-union, and he would be specifically very pro, I suppose, species equity.
Yeah.
Due to the mistreatment of the Koopa people. Mm-hmm.
Go see the Super Mario Brothers movie in theaters now.
It has nothing to do with the lore that I just said. But the lore that I just said is better. Check them out. Love Bunny Cosplay and Dino Graveyard on TikTok or YouTube.
I don't know why it didn't trigger, but we've gotten a who do they look like from Opala Koala. I don't know, that should have gone off, so that's...
Who are we looking at today?
Yeah, who are we looking at today?
Who are we looking at?
Who are we looking at today on this
Potatoes.
Oh,
Boil them,
potato.
mash them, stick them in a stew.
Sean Astin.
You
It's
want to
pretty
go for
singular.
Sean Astin?
Cool Bowser. We're gonna
Cool
do a looks
Bowser.
like for Cool Bowser.
Who's cool? Okay.
Look up Dino Graveyard Bowser.
Oh,
Doesn't Luigi look like Mario? Nah, different vibes. In fact, are they even really
okay. I
brothers?
googled cool Bowser.
I love him. There is another TikToker who wrote a multi-page fan fiction.
Who
Like
does
a
cool Bowser look like?
Probably a 20-minute long fan fiction about Bowser in his 40s trying to feel cool. And this feels very that. This feels like a king who just rolled out of his castle. His eyes are bloodshot because he's been day drinking. And he's like, no, like, I'm a super cool guy. Look, like, this star is super happy to be with me right now.
Yeah, Jack Nicholson's a good one. So
Yeah.
it looks like the channel redemptions that we worked just fine on Friday are having a few issues getting through that dimensional veil.
Pretty cool.
So they may not
He
quite
looks
work.
like a lion. Doesn't his face look like the Lion King?
It does, but we also got
Here's
yeah,
Bowser.
Potatoes works. But Planet
Yes.
Destroy and the who does it look like doesn't seem to be working.
Wow, so you don't want your friends to see your pops picking you up from practice now, huh? Who is Sally Jesus Raphael? Is this a person?
Yeah, she was a talk show host. She toasted
Whoa.
Sally.
Okay, let's see her.
Oh, I'm getting a picture pulled up, and I think you'll see
Oh.
why.
Okay. Planet Destroy. Amazing. A cool version of the mom of the girl who bullied me through middle school. Same color hair, same
Yes.
haircut, but looks way cooler.
Yeah, that seems accurate.
This person looks like Edna from The Incredibles. She also, the hair is what's like really giving.
The hair is a
Who is
big
this
part.
person? What
this
has
is
she
Sally
done?
Jesse Raphael. She hosted the talk show Sally.
Okay.
She
Ooh. Melanie Linsky. Maybe
Oh.
she looks like Sally Diane Raphael.
no.
Honestly, I'm just looking at her and all I see is that girl's mom. I'm just like, Corliss, what the fuck?
This is Melanie Linsky
Let's see.
from lots
Oh.
of great works.
She looks like Drew Barrymore. Right? They have kind of like squishy faces. They're like all like soft and like you want them to give you a hug, you know?
I see it.
Oh yeah. No, they're the same person. They're the same person. Sally from the Addams Family movie because Gomez calls into the talk show.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Gomez does call into her talk show in the Addams Family movie plus Ever After. Yeah.
Who is she in Ever After? Oh wait, Ever After is not that sitcom about fairy tale characters that have
No,
been
that's-
tricked into thinking that they're real life people.
Once Upon a Time was not a sitcom.
I know, but I didn't know another way to describe Once Upon a Time.
That's fair. But I think we've given people plenty of time.
Oh, who was she in Ever After? Ever After was Drew
Cinderella.
Barrymore.
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about
Melanie
Sally
Linsky?
Jesus Raphael.
Oh, Sally Jesse Raphael is her
I was
actual
like,
name too, not
wait,
Jesus.
What? Who
They're
was
both.
she in
Melanie
Ever
Linsky's
After?
also in Ever After. Yeah, Melanie is the nice stepsister.
I see. I
Yeah.
liked her.
Ever After is 90s feminist Cinderella. Yes.
Yes.
But I think we've given you time to join, but even once we get our game started, you can still join. But now, why don't we get our game started? Here is question 1. Which of these Mario games was a reworked version of Doki Doki Panic? Mario Paint, Super Mario Bros. 2, Super Mario World, or Wario's Woods.
A root, like a root of identity and memory, along with Ella Enchanted. Bring it. Beautiful Cinderella stories. So, Fluval, when
What?
I read this question, I definitely thought that was going to be pronounced Dookie Dookie Panic.
No, it's Doki Doki Panic. It was a game made to celebrate a Fujifilm Expo, Dream Factory 87, where Fujifilm was promoting all of their upcoming products. And then Nintendo reworked it into a Mario game for the international market.
I'm extremely confused.
And that was the origin of the Shy Guys and lots of iconic Mario enemies, including Birdo.
Oh, it's from But I'm a Cheerleader.
Yeah.
I love that. I
Okay.
love that.
So, you're out of time. What did you all pick? Almost all of you said Super Mario Bros. 2, and that's correct.
Congratulations!
Nintendo created the International Super Mario Bros. 2 using Doki Doki Panic
Icon.
because they thought the original sequel, the Japanese sequel to Mario Bros. 2, was too similar to the original and too tough for American players, but it would eventually be released in the US as part of Super Mario All-Stars under the title Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels.
Oh, I love that.
Now let's see
I mean, if I'm gonna Dookie Dookie and Panic anywhere, I want it to be somewhere that is lost.
That's a good point. You don't want it to be the found levels.
Precisely.
But why don't we hop in the warp pipe to our leaderboard, where Lou's Super Mario is in first, Blogtendo in second, Specific Walu Andrew in third, tied with Waberto. Super Jess Fats in World 2 makes Super Jess Fats in World 3 look like Super Jess Fats in World 1 in 5th. Missy Room Queendom in 6th. Single Toad Run in 7th. Woo Wah Woo! Like
Woo wah
Foolaloo
woo.
in 8th. Lakitu Potatoes in 9th. Chain B Chomp 9,000 in 10th. And Prat 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 in 11th place. So why don't we keep this trivia train going to
The
question
lost levels.
number 2. Which of these Koopalings was not named after a musician? Not Iggy Koopa, Ludwig von Koopa, Morton Koopa Jr., or Wendy O. Koopa.
Ooh.
3 of these Koopas were named after musicians. One wasn't. Pick the one that was not.
One had a musician named after them.
Oh, that would be real tricksy if that was the case.
Which musician? I think it was Ludwig von Koopa.
Oh yeah, you think it was?
I think that the von Ludwigs would be really inspired
Oh yeah.
by Koopa.
Yeah.
Koopote.
Why were none named after Fluval? Because Nintendo failed to appreciate my greatness.
Precisely.
But you're out of time. Let's see what you picked. Okay, none of you thought it was Iggy Koopa, which is good because he's named after Iggy Pop of the Stooges. One of you thought it was what do you thought it was? Ludwig von Koopa. No, that's Beethoven. 7 of you thought it was Morton Koopa Jr., which is the correct answer. And then 2 of you thought it was Wendy O. Koopa. But yeah, Morton Koopa Jr. is the correct answer. He was named after Morton Downey Jr., a shock jock style talk show host.
Oh my. Okay.
Who has some bad political views. Iggy Koopa was named after Iggy Pop. Wendy O. Koopa was named after Wendy O. Williams, who fronted the American punk band The Plasmatics.
Ooh.
And of course, Ludwig von Koopa was named after Blogtoven.
Ah.
Why don't we hop on over to our leaderboard, where Roberto took first place away, but Specific Walu Andrews in second. Blogtendo in third, Lou's Super Mario in fourth, and Single Toad Run up from 7th place to 5th place. So far, all our leaders have aced everything.
Congratulations.
Will that continue?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Line
With
up the
question
suffering.
number 3. True or false, in 1990 and 1991, a Super Mario game show aired in the United Kingdom, home of David Sims. Is that true or is that false? Lock in your answers, because of course the quicker you answer, the higher you score.
I do really hate the imagery of Mario looking at like an Iron Man screen.
Why?
I don't know.
I think this is from Mario and Rabbids, where he meets he uses a gun and meets some rabbits.
Why does he need the gun? Are the rabbits too fast?
The rabbits are on his teammates.
Enhance.
In the hands.
Haha. Enhance.
Well, let's go to see what you picked. Almost all you thought it was true, and it is true. It's very true. Super Mario Challenge aired only in the UK with an illusionist named John Lenihan playing Mario and hosting the show. And let's actually take a look at Super Mario Challenge. The Super Mario Challenge. So the way the show worked is kids competed against each other in Mario games to see who could earn the most points.
Welcome to the Super Mario
Oh, I
Challenge.
love
This
that
is it.
set.
This is the final.
The set is my favorite part.
The best Super Mario Challenge
Mario.
player.
Yeah, he says Mario too, which is
Right, we've been going
frustrating
on
to me.
semifinals,
Big
quarterfinals,
mushroom.
rounds, everything. We finally are down.
Big
to
Mushroom
2
wants to
players.
silence
The
this
winner
show.
today will win a wonderful.
But we
family
will
Big
not allow
fungus.
it.
Denmark.
Yes,
Right.
very
They'll
Nick
be flying
Arcade.
on Mirsk Airlines, the lovely.
I mean, imagine British Mario. That just seems wrong. It's like an American Doctor Who.
Castles. They'll be going to Copenhagen. That, of
It's
course, is the home of
something.
Hans
Mario.
Christian Andersen.
Hi-ho,
Lots of things to do and see.
gents.
There's Hans
Yeah,
right there.
he says it the same way Beautiful City says it.
I'm sorry.
Beautiful City says
Legoland,
Mario.
You also get to see a
Mario.
brilliant, wonderful place.
How come Bobo Wario? Who's Bobo Wario?
Adventure playground for everyone.
How come Bobo Wario doesn't have an English accent there?
What's all this then, governor?
Go
I'm
for
Mario.
winner today. Exciting stuff. I can hardly wait. Right. Now, before we start in, I'm going to give a special
Okay,
plate.
question.
Sean
Is that an
Stang, who we
American
saw
host
before.
or is it a
You're
British
the
person?
third
No,
doing
he's
an
he's
American
American.
accent? Okay.
Right.
And so yeah, this is how it works. They try to beat levels, and whoever beats it quicker.
See what it was there. There's the brooms down there.
Mario,
So
actually
when they
named
get
after
too
the
close to it, you can see
Virgin
Rocky Ridge.
Mary.
Rocky Ridge pop up there. You got to jump on them. And
Yeah, he was
nice
born in
ranges of
Philadelphia, but has
Good night,
lived in the
Paula.
UK.
Good
He's
night,
lived in
Paula.
the UK since 1984. But good night and good Klana, Paula Koala. He's also a novelist, and he voiced Talkie Toaster in Red Dwarf.
Dangerous
California.
You cannot jump on those. 15 seconds left, 15 seconds left. Matthew needs some catching up to do. He's about
So it's like
1,000
Twitch, but a game show.
Yeah, it's basically Twitch.
Challenge.
It's basically
Now,
a
none
Twitch
of these
speedrun
guys
competition,
are
yeah.
bothered. Not
The
much of a pop.
children
Apple.
don't look bored at all.
Pleased to have you here. Jordan, congratulations. Yay, congratulations. Unbelievable.
He
What
just,
we got here?
it's just throwing the confetti out of his pocket.
Have for you lots and lots
It's like
of
we need
wonderful
something
prizes and, of
big
course,
for the winner.
the lovely trip to Denmark for you. And
I'll
we
just
also get
throw
to
white
pop-
confetti at him.
Not much of a pop. Apple juice. That's why there's not much of a pop. Yes, our Super Mario apple juice. Here you go.
He's like,
Have
oh,
yourself
right,
a
I'm
taste
not
of
giving
apple
this
juice.
child champagne.
Congratulations.
It
Give you
could have
one
been
over here,
sparkling
Matthew.
apple juice.
Yeah, it's
Join us
not,
here.
though.
I'll take one myself.
I mean, it looks like it might be.
I
Thanks a
feel
lot.
like
you win that wonderful
this
trip to Denmark.
had
You got your Game Boy.
a
you got
budget
lots
of
prizes.
$5.
And they get to go to Legoland, too.
Congratulations to Jordan. Thanks a whole lot.
And the garden that inspired... Oh, shoot, I'm going to bring it back up because it's the side-off is very... But yeah, it's not far, and they get to go to the garden that inspired Disneyland.
Right. We hope to see you next time. Next time we do it. Hopefully the next competition we have. But thanks for the Super Mario Challenge!
They did not have another competition.
wow.
That was one season, and that was it.
Would you like any toast?
No, I don't like toast. I don't eat matter. But I do look at our leaderboard, where again, almost all of you got it right. But Waberto in first, Blogtendo in second, Lose Super Mario in third, A Single Toad Run in fourth, Specific Walu Andrew in fifth, tied with Missy Room Queendom. Super Just Fats in World 2 makes Super Just Fats in World 3 look like Super Just Fats in World 1 in seventh, Chain Beat Chomp 9000 in 8th, Lakatu Potatoes in ninth, Wow 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 in 10th,
Wow, wow, wow.
and Pratt in 11th, letting us down as he often does.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of villains, Mario is usually the hero, but he was a villain in which of these games? Donkey Kong Jr., Mario is missing. Wario's Woods or Yoshi's Story. Seen here is Mario giving someone a dirty look.
Mamma mia!
Womp womp. Says beautiful city.
Wouldn't it be great if this was your countdown every second?
Definitely doesn't get annoying at all. Do you
What
know
do
the
you
answer
think,
to this
Fluval?
one, intern Nintendo Entertainment System?
I could think about it, but this noise is distracting me.
Suffer!
I'm gonna guess Mario is missing. I think it's like a Gone Girl style thing.
Mario faked his
It's me,
kidnapping.
Mario.
Yes, we know. It's a you, Argyle.
Look at that evil SOB.
But let's see
Filling
what
up
you
cog
picked.
toilets everywhere.
6 of you said Donkey Kong Jr. None of you said Mario is missing. 2 of you said Wario's Woods. 2 of you said Yoshi's Story. The correct answer is Donkey Kong. Is Donkey Kong
Kong.
Jr. In that game, Mario has kidnapped Donkey Kong, and Donkey Kong Jr. has to free him. And to make sure he seems extra villainous, Nintendo gave him a makeover for that game.
Oh.
Where he looks a little bit more snidely whiplashy. And as the poster asks,
Wow.
can the son of Donkey Kong save his papa from Lil Mario's impenetrable prison?
I just love it when they take like the villain face where it's like, this is definitely on a slider, where they're like, just like, how far back away from anti-Semitic caricature can we make it so that it still looks evil, but it's not wildly anti-Semitic? Mario slit Waluigi's throat with a wine bottle!
And Beautiful City wants to
Me
know
too.
if we got to see Waluigi's
Full frontal.
full frontal in that scene.
Head and shaft.
Wow, we got to see his racket and everything.
Ah, yes. And we got to see him swinging around a little bit.
Because of course he
It
debuted in
looks
Mario
like an
Tennis.
upside down L.
It also looks like our leaderboard,
Beanie.
where Blogtendo
Go!
is in first place, Singletoad run in second, Waberto in third, Specific Walu Andrew in fourth, Missy Room Queendom in fourth as well, Lose Super Mario in sixth, Lockety Potatoes in seventh, Woo Wah Woo in eighth,
Woo, wow, woo.
Woo Wah Wow,
Let's
Wow
go.
Wow in eighth, Super Just Fancy World 2, Big Super Just Fancy World 3, Look Like Wah in ninth, Chain Beat Chomp 9000 in 10th, and Pratt still has yet to put anything on the board. Yeah, it's a shot-for-shot remake of Eastern Promises, but with the animated Mario as Vigo.
Wow.
As
Yep.
Vigo.
Yep.
As Vigo. As Vigo.
All right,
As
I
a
think I
Vigo.
like the woo 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 woo.
The woo 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 is a good one, if you
Okay.
ask me. What sound do you like out there in the chat? What? What's that one?
Wah.
Wah? It's a me? Mario? It's a me. Mario.
Mario. I like the various like. Is that wonderful?
As Vigo.
Beautiful noises. Am I right?
Those are beautiful.
Love the way that guy hollers. As Vigo.
You gotta love the holler. Oh, and there's some slander for Missy information.
Delightful.
And
As Vigo.
it's a you, beautiful city.
It's me, Mario.
See?
I love it.
I
love
told you.
Really? I thought it was a him. I thought it was a
It was.
him,
It's a
Mario.
beautiful city. As Vigo. As Vigo.
As Vigo.
As Vigo.
As Vigo.
As Vigo.
As Vigo.
As Vigo. Mamma
As
mia.
That was most of what was on the set of Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah. Did you know that Mario in a scene in this movie? Mm-hmm. He kicks a Hammer Brothers helmet and he actually broke his toe. And they used the take. That was the sound he made.
he used the take.
He
right?
used the
Brought his
take.
tongue.
He also insisted they hike somewhere everywhere, even though using the warp pipes would have been a lot easier because it made him really feel like he was Super Mario.
He wanted to collect all the coins on the way.
He had to get all his coins. All
As we go on,
along.
we remember all that was. We walk together.
Wah! We wah together. Wah! Speaking of, let's wah together to question number 5.
Oh, he bought his Yoshi at the end of the show.
The game Super Mario World is set on which archipelago? Alcatraz, Dinosaur Land, Isle Delfino, or the Mushroom Kingdom?
So,
I know what you're gonna say, and yes, that was on purpose.
an archipelago
Yeah,
has a definition that does not fit all of these answers.
exactly.
Correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember that staircase.
There are absolutely answers that just don't fit that. That was on purpose and not an error. So get your answers in.
That's what I have to say to that.
0 of you said Alcatraz, 6 of you said Dinosaur Land, 0 of you said Isle Delfino. Interesting. 4 of you said the Mushroom Kingdom.
What's the answer?
Dinosaur Land.
Oh, okay. I was like, Alcatraz is not an archipelago.
No, I specifically, you'll see why I included that when I go to my fact fractal. That answer does not work as this. It was, Jason Derulo. This is how it feels to be Jason Derulo forever.
Do you
So,
like
yeah.
my song, Fluval?
I loved that song.
I think I'm gonna be a soundboard composer.
I think you will be.
It's me, Mario.
It's a you, Lena?
It's a you.
You a
It's
Mario?
A BC.
You
Is that
Mario?
where Clifford went? No, Clifford talking the sacred
It's
space.
me, Mario.
Clifford, the big red dog.
No, Clifford, the Martin Short character, the boy who looks like a 40-year-old man for some reason.
I only know of a big red dog.
Clifford, the blank check fan.
You should stay up and suffer, beautiful city. Suffer for our delight and amusement. Make your song a meditation sleep story. Yes, of course.
Yeah, Clifford from the Muppets is also a great choice.
Oh. I don't know who that one is.
Oh, he's the crawfish who hosted Muppets Tonight.
I like crawfish. Thank you.
No, he's
beautiful
not
city.
actually a crawfish, but it's a whole thing.
As long as he's aquatic, he's better than other.
But yeah, the correct answer was Dinosaur Land. And as the Super Mario World instruction manual put it, quote, after saving the Mushroom Kingdom from Bowser and the rest of the Koopas in Super Mario 3, Mario and Luigi needed to recuperate from their adventures. And of course, together they agreed the best place to vacation was a magical place called Dinosaur Land. But while Mario and Luigi reclined on the beach for a relaxing nap, Princess Toadstool disappeared, apparently seized by evil forces. After searching for hours for the missing friend, Mario and Luigi came upon an enormous egg in the forest. Suddenly the egg hatched, and out popped a young dinosaur named Yoshi, who proceeded to tell Mario and Luigi a sad tale of how his dinosaur pals were sealed in similar eggs by a group of monstrous turtles. Originally, it was a prison for Yoshi. It wasn't just the egg Yoshi hatched out of. Yoshi was sealed in the egg by Bowser.
Oh my god! Watch it, seen it, hate it.
Monstrous turtles, exclaimed Luigi. Bowser and his bunch have returned. Mario slowly nodded his head in agreement, and along with Luigi and Yoshi set off across Dinosaur Land to find the princess and free Yoshi's friends. As they began their journey, Yoshi handed Mario a beautiful cape. This may help you. Some say it has magical powers. With a little luck and some help from a magic cape, our hardy crew can defeat the 7 worlds of Bowser's crazy Koopa critters. How many Ks do you think are in that? Many locations are well hidden, so explore everywhere and try everything. Not all locations have to be explored to rescue the dinosaurs and save Princess Toadstool, but there are many starry treasures to be found in far-reaching places. You'll need to search all areas to find what kind of treasures are there in Super Mario World.
I hope I get suffering.
And of course, despite the name,
I cut that up.
not everyone who lives in Dinosaur Land is a dinosaur.
Oh, really?
No, there's dolphins and swoopers too.
Are swoopers sounds like the name of a dinosaur from the land before time.
It does. It
first
sounds
off.
like Littlefoot, Swooper, and Spike.
Right?
They're the bats. They're the bats from Super Mario World.
Okay.
Well, now they're called swoops,
Sure.
but they were originally called swoopers.
Fluval, why did that sound like you were reading a fanfic? I agree.
Because I only think the original Mario is canon. Everything else has been fanfic.
What's the original Mario? The one just where you like...
When he lives in the sewers, before
Yeah.
Super Mario Brothers, when
And-
it's just Mario and Luigi in the sewers fighting turtles.
And you have the platforms and
Yeah.
the 2 little tubes that shove enemies out. Yeah.
But you know what we've also got?
That's the only truth. You know, I like to imagine that Mario happy.
You've got some other truth coming at you. Alcatraz is not the setting of Super Mario World and is not an archipelago, but it is arguably Mario canon as the prison island appears in the DOS and PC versions of Mario is Missing.
Okay.
Because you have to return a striped shirt from Alcatraz to the museum. And in the NES and SNES versions, instead of Alcatraz, Luigi has to go to Coit Tower to try to find Mario.
I like the San Francisco theme.
Yeah.
You know, beautiful, beautiful part of late stage capitalism. Who will survive Earth?
Yes.
Turtles in a sewer.
But also, that
What
was
are they doing down there?
that was question 5, so it's time for our halftime show.
Power switch.
I don't believe it.
What is it?
Nintendo.
And that's Jason Bateman from Arrested Development.
I'd love to play. Thank you very much. Look, Nintendo. Don't tell me. First, you've never been to the Ice Capades, and now you've never played video games? It doesn't matter. You've never played video games until you played video games with the video prince.
The video prince,
We're
Jason
in the
Bateman.
Mushroom Kingdom, and we have to rescue Princess Toadstool from Bowser, the dastardly king of the Koopas.
The
See those
dastardly
things in our
king
way,
of the
right there?
Koopas.
Those are the Koopa Troopers.
Why did he
The
not
evil
grab that
minions of
flower?
Bowser. Somehow
don't
we have
know.
to get around them. What's that? Oh no.
Oh,
no.
no.
It's a virus. It'll release all the evil forces stored up in the computer.
Oh,
It'll release all the evil forces stored up in the computer.
Everyone knows that computers are nexi of evil forces.
I need to cut. It'll release all the evil forces stored up in the computer and set it up as a sound alert.
Yeah, you should.
Who could
Oh
have
no!
done such a dastardly thing?
Who could have done such a dastardly thing?
It's a death.
Koopa.
King Koopa. Ooh, that
Okay.
was Mr. Belvedere.
Don't you adore chaos?
No.
Horrible bosses, Jason Bateman.
One little fly in the ointment, one little bug in the cold cream jar, and the whole world is mine.
Wasn't that sort of delivered like one little
just do
thing
it for
goes
the
wrong
share.
and the whole world goes crazy?
But look at this set. The set's so cool.
Koopa troopers, attack
And the costumes are not.
Camarada,
It's the evil forces from the computer.
Tip your puppies. Koopa paratrooper. Do a hard time and a hard ride.
80s Bibby Moynihan. Love it.
Do what you want. Only do it now. All systems down! I'm a rude, naughty dude.
Jesus.
Oh yes, don't mess around with me.
Ah. Oh, yes.
And he drives the castle like a car.
Oh yes,
Ah.
Oh, absolutely.
you'll give up the fight. I'm much too sneaky. You will turn
Right.
your back and I'll taxi off your guard. You can never win tonight.
You can never win tonight.
You're gonna
Comes the winning
tonight.
master. I am number one. I'm a rude, mean as I can be. Oh, yes. Don't mess around with me. I'm conniving and I'm rude, tricky as a fox. Oh, yes. I'll beat you to your soft tip.
Oh.
And yet, this is a performance I could see Jack Black giving. So it
Virus is
does.
on the loose.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you know how painful.
Why
that
is
can be.
Princess Peach spooky, but
I think
Bowser
this
is a face?
job for plumbers. On the loose.
I want to make sure you hear her voice.
Do what to do. The Koopa virus is on the loose. And you know how painful that can be. Oh. I think this is a job
She sounds like Betty Boop.
for plumbers.
The Blowout.
You know, I love a man in uniform. Oh.
Just a down to
Yes, Jessica Rabbit.
The Super Mario Brothers.
Mario Brothers.
Oh, Luigi. Oh, Mario. Why don't you drop in and sing it sometime?
Hey, Mario, careful! Uncle thinks I see ice down there.
Yeah, you might make a crash landing.
I like that Mario sounds like John Goodman.
Thank goodness you're here.
Yeah.
You gotta get rid of King Koopa and his mean old computer virus.
Okie dokie, your highness, lady. But we gonna need some help.
Mario
Why
sounds.
did his voice change
His voice changed so much.
within a minute?
Yeah.
Just as I thought. Those foolish Mario brothers.
Why is he a real human person?
He also said Mario.
I won't make the same mistake.
He's what?
He also said Mario. And they shoot him with guns.
Koopa Troopers to the
See, it's boom.
Gun.
Luigi just gunning down these Koopas.
With his, like, his dead
He looks
eyes.
so happy but dead inside.
like a Koopa job.
Yeah, why is Koopa the only one with a face? Bang! Mamma mia! You send one of yours to the hospital. You send one of theirs to the morgue.
King Koopa is Mr. Belt.
Yeah, King Koopa is Mr.
To
Belvedere.
dominate the world, you have to do it yourself. Tiny, accompany me.
Kelsey Grammer would also be a very funny Koopa in this school.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I hope he didn't sit on his balls during this. Sponsored by Raytheon.
Talk about computer error.
King Koopa, you a chicken. Get yourself a new chicken Koopa.
Now he sounds like Fred Flintstone.
Lovers and helpers, wrenches up.
She's up. Oh, wonderful. They just brandished their weapons.
They airstriked Koopa.
Wow.
You have saved the kingdom. Let me give
Right?
you each the purple plunger for bravery.
I'll give you weight. A bucket
Hang you, your princess Ness. But I could not have done it.
Without his brother.
I was gonna say that.
You were.
Yes, I was.
Yes, I know.
I win by default.
Win? What are you talking about? You can't beat the master. There was no game. There was a virus.
Virus, Myris, you're just a sore loser. Come on, video print.
Why does it sound like? Why did the saxophone that came up sound like it was the SNL outro music?
Right?
And then Mario and Luigi are gonna thank you so much for having me on
you
Saturday
so
Night
much for
Live. Thank
having
you, Lord.
us.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you to the Saturday Night Live band.
Lifelong bachelor.
History will remember them as brothers.
Incredible. Incredible halftime show in Fluval. Thank you for
And
elucidating
Blogtendo
me.
is in first. Single Toad Run in second. Wumberto in third.
Done.
Specific. Oh yeah, Waluigi shooting people with gun.
Not even Waluigi.
You're right.
Just
Luigi.
Luigi.
See, that's why Waluigi would never use gun. Waluigi's a lover, not a fighter.
Luigi's just been strapped this whole time.
Yeah, the Mario Brothers. I don't know why they get those fire flowers, or they could just pull out a Glock.
Just hit one of those boxes and like a gun comes out.
Ba 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 ba.
Get the key to open up the gun safe.
Do you feel lucky, huh? Do you feel lucky, punk?
Who do you think made the ghost in Luigi's mansion?
Did I shoot 5 shots or a 6?
Too many mushrooms.
Mamma mia, you feel lucky, punk?
Mamma mia.
Well, here's question.
Say hello to my little Mamma Mia friend.
You send one of this and one of yours to the hospital. You send one of theirs to the morgue. But speaking of questionable adaptations of the Mario Brothers, on the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, a con artist tries to trick Mario and Luigi into believing he's their long-lost third brother named Lazzaro, Massimo, Pietro, or Renato. Who is the fake third Mario brother?
Renato.
Lazzaro Mario, Massimo Mario, Pietro Mario, or Renato Mario?
Mario.
Take the gun and the cannoli.
Mario.
All of my life, I wanted to be a gangster.
Wow. Y'all, when are we gonna see the first Mario first-person shooter?
There is one.
There is one?
Well, sort of. But before we get to the answer to this question, it's time for... So it's not... Well, yeah, no, it is actually first person.
Okay.
It was called Yoshi's Safari.
Okay.
And it was a light gun shooter developed and published by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System, which is the only Mario game to feature first-person shooter gameplay and require the use of the Super Scope light gun. As Mario and his pet dinosaur Yoshi, the player embarks on a quest to save the Kingdom of Jewelry Land from Bowser and his Koopalings, who have kidnapped its rulers and stolen 12 gems. And so you're riding on Yoshi's back, shooting at things.
Okay, I thought it was Yoshi that was shooting.
No,
which is pretty funny. Mamma mia!
And in case you don't think Mario is using a gun, the title screen makes it explicit that he is using a gun because you see Mario riding on Yoshi's back.
Yeah, Yoshi only does white-collar crimes.
With a gun.
Wow.
And it's a goofy light gun, but it's a gun.
Yep. Or some kind of weird lipstick.
Not strapped with quite as realistic of a weapon as Luigi.
Still.
But it's still a Mario first-person shooter.
Incredible.
But honestly, that's more the behavior I would expect out of this con artist who tried to trick them into thinking he was the third Mario brother.
Oh.
What did you pick? 3 said Lazzaro. Oh, it was very evenly split.
I thought it was Lazzaro, too.
Well, you're wrong.
Because I want it to be like Lazarus.
The correct answer is Pietro.
Pietro?
Mario immediately believes Pietro, but Luigi is skeptical. And when the IRS calls Luigi and tells him that Mario Brothers Plumbing owes them $900,000 in back taxes, Mario and Luigi realize the obvious solution is for each Mario Brother to pay a third of what they owe. And that's when Pietro admits he's a con artist who is trying to scam them into selling their plumbing business.
Oh,
and he runs out saying, "Have fun paying your taxes."
Oh,
But after Pietro leaves, Luigi starts laughing because it was all a ruse. Luigi faked the call from the IRS to get Pietro to admit he was a scammer. The call was actually from a pizza place telling the Mario Brothers that the pizza they ordered was ready for pickup.
Wonderful. Can you imagine being the person there? Just like, okay, I have your pizza. And they're like, oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. IRS. I have your pizza, not... I mean, you can pay me $9,000 if you want. Is this canon? Good question.
Great question. I don't know. I mean, the Mario canon's harder to pin down.
It's a little bit multi-dimensional.
It sure is, much like our leaderboard, where only
Why should all of
3
these
players
count?
got it right. And of course, those 3 players are Waberto in first, Specific Waluandrew in second, Blogtendo in third, and no one else got it right. Well, let's see if your streaks of just great suffering continue with question number 7. Here we go. Which of these is not a real team featured in 2008's Mario Super Sluggers, the Birdo Bows, the Toad Mushrooms, the Wario Muscles, and the Waluigi Spitballs? 3 of these are real teams in Mario Super Sluggers. One isn't. Pick the one we made up.
A JoJo's Bizarre Adventure trivia. I don't know what that show is.
It's an
I would
anime.
need
It's dense
all
as
of it.
hell.
I'm so excited.
No idea from one BBBR. That's why Mario and Luigi are
Good.
dancing at your suffering. They're happy to see that you don't know it.
Suffering.
Did you ever play Mario Super Sluggers intern Game Boy?
Absolutely not.
Okay, intern cartridge.
Did you? Have you played this Fluval?
Nah.
Nah. What were your Marios of choice? I had a Super
I like
Mario World
Super
on the
Smash
Game Boy.
Brothers as like
Okay.
a Mario game of choice because it's more about suffering than America's pastime.
Good
Because you
point.
blow so many characters up over the course of those games.
Very true.
But let's see what you picked. None of you thought it was the Birdo Bows. 2 of you thought it was the Toad Mushrooms. 5 said the Wario Muscles. 3 said the Waluigi Spitballs. The one we made up is the Toad Mushrooms.
The Toad Mushrooms.
The rest were all real.
Wow.
The full list of teams in the game is the Mario Fireballs, the Luigi Knights, the Peach Monarchs, the Daisy Flowers. I'm Daisy. The Yoshi Eggs, the Birdo Bows, the Wario Muscles, the Waluigi Spitballs, the DK Wilds, the Diddy Monkeys, the Bowser Monsters, and the Bowser Jr. Rookies.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly, Missy. It was 2 on the nose. Mm-hmm. That was why it was Trixie.
It was 2 on the toes.
It sure was.
Toad. Like
2 on the toads.
two on the toe.
Much like our leaderboard, where that answer was enough to rocket Missy Room Queendom to 3rd place, Specific Waluigi in 2nd, Blogtendo in 4th. But Waberto holding on to 2nd, not by too much though, despite getting, because they got that question wrong. So Missy is hot on their heels. So now we're gonna stay in our lane of offshoot Mario games, not the mainline Mario games, with question number 8. Which of these characters is not part of Mario's party in Super Mario RPG? Gino, a doll possessed by a star. Luigi, Mario's brother. Mallow, a cloud-like healer. Or Princess Toadstool. Peach. Seen here is
like
Mario in a
how,
minecart from the game.
I like how we have someone who is possessed by a star.
Yeah?
Like Elrond's father, who became a star.
Elrond. Not L. Ron Hubbard. Elrond, the elf?
Elrond, the elf.
The elf, okay.
Elrond, Lord of Rivendell.
I don't know who Gino is, but I love him, says
Gino.
Beautiful City. Gino, the iconic Mario character Gino.
Yeah, Gino. You know. He's a doll.
Let's see
and
what
he's
you
possessed
picked.
by a star. Better than Annabelle.
1 of you said Gino, 5 of you said Luigi, 3 of you said Mallow, 1 said Toad. The correct answer is, of course, Luigi.
Mallow never really took off, huh?
Mario's party is, of course, Mario himself, Mallow, Gino, Bowser, and Princess Toadstool. And, you know, you better believe that when you get a question like this,
Silly of us.
there's
Silly.
only one place we're gonna go, and of course it... Gino, who, according to the Mario Wiki's real name, is Heart music note exclamation mark question mark.
Oh, wonderful.
Is a warrior from the Star Road and one of Mario's partners in Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. He is sent by a higher authority to restore peace to Mario's world. During the events of Super Mario RPG, he teams up with the team and helps them out on their quest to defeat Smithy. He has a high attack and low defense. And he was described as being Pinocchio.
So that's what is going on here? He's not a bird?
No, he's a doll.
He looks like a bird doll.
He does.
That orange looks like his beak.
So this is a costume for your Miis to wear in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate to dress like him.
He still looks like he's dressed up as like a bird-themed superhero.
He does. No, he absolutely does.
No pants. Just Winnie the Poohin'.
Oh, and you can
Rejected
use him.
Zelda character, yeah.
He acts as a sage-like figure to Mario and his allies, so he offers the heroes advice about matters the others might not understand. Like after they liberate Bowser's Keep, Bowser decides to quit the team and return to the castle. However, Geno points out that until Smithy and his factory are destroyed, Bowser's Keep is still at risk. Thus, Bowser decides to continue the fight.
Gino is our Gandalf. Love it.
Yeah, and Geno's personality is based on his confidence and attitude. He has more of a defiant, heroic attitude. His eagerness to confront the villain may be due to his status as an authority figure from Star Road. He also tends to show more enthusiasm than any other party member. That's a great name.
Naming my firstborn child. Heart music note exclamation point question mark.
Geno comes off as very powerful from his first appearance as a doll when Gaz attacks using Geno and accidentally hits Mario and knocks him out.
Oh.
However, when Geno tries to fight Bowyer, upon striking Bowyer will say, "Strong you are, but stronger am I."
Is Bowyer like a hoser? You know that musician whose name
Hosier?
is like Hosier. There's Z's in there. Why isn't the Z pronounced?
This is Bowyer.
But isn't Bowyer like Hosier? Yeah. No, that's definitely Hosier.
That's Hosier, and this is Mallow. A cloud wearing pants.
I love his little pants. I should have put pants on my clouds.
Mallow's a Nimbus, who's the biological son of Queen and King Nimbus, and the adoptive grandson of Frog Fuchsius.
Oh, Frog Fuchsius, of course.
And he's the de jure prince of Nimbus Land.
De jure prince.
Yes.
Like a soup.
Like as in
He's the soap
legally
soup
recognized
de
prince.
jure, but he's
Yeah.
bunch of hosiers. A bunch of boyers.
He was a crybaby with low self-esteem before he became friends with Mario. Mario taught him to believe in himself.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah. Yeah, he looks up also all the tadpoles, including Mallow, who is a cloud yet also a tadpole. They all look up to Mario because he's real good at jumping.
Oh.
Much like they hope to be someday.
Elon just stole that baby name.
Oh, Elon is absolutely making heart music note question mark exclamation point.
Unfortunately.
He'll get around to that as soon as he gets around to making the Twitter icon not the Doge dog, which it has been for days. Right as he's in trouble for potentially having done racketeering on Dogecoin.
Potentially?
Well, allegedly. Definitely, but allegedly.
Notorious breeder Elon. Yes, he has so many children.
Elon loves Geno. Elon likes to fantasize that he's a star from Star Road given human form.
And everyone knows that he's the poop emoji.
Oh yeah, he's the poop
given human
emoji
form.
possessing a human form. But you know what he's not possessing? Our leaderboard. Yeah, absolutely. He did it days after April Fool's too. But specific Walu Andrew in first, Waberto in second, Missy Room Queendom in third, Blog Tendo in fourth, Single Toad Run in fifth, Woo Wow Wow in sixth, Lose Super Mario in seventh, Lockatoo Potatoes in eighth, Super Jazz Fats in World 2 makes Super Jazz Fats in World 3 look like. What does it look like?
What's it look like?
What does it look like?
What does it look like, Fluval?
Super Jazz Fats in World 1.
Oh, wow.
And of
was
course,
great,
Chain
Fluval.
B Chomp 9000 and Pratt opting out as he opts out of so many things.
Pratt.
But now,
Like putting energy into his Mario performance.
exactly, Mamma Mia. But you know who always puts energy in
Mamma
his
Mia.
performances? Wario, who is the subject of question 9. What is the name of Wario's superhero alter ego from the WarioWare games? Big Guy, Muscle Man, the Golden Greedster, or Wario Man?
I like big guy because then it insinuates that Mario's just a little guy.
I mean, he is
Like
just
Mario's, he's like just,
Well-
just a little guy.
famously, Mario is just a little guy till he gets the power mushroom and the super mushroom and gets to be a big guy.
He's a big guy.
Until he gets the mushrooms, Mario is just a little guy.
He's just a little
He's just
guy.
a little guy.
Until I found the 10-step mushroom program, I was just a little guy like you.
Oh, I just to make sure it was fixed, I redeemed a who do they look like? Who does Wario look like?
Oh, who does Wario look like? Luis Guzman?
I don't think so.
No.
No, I also realized maybe asking which real people Wario looks like is a fraught way we shouldn't go.
Fair enough. I think I might just be imagining that one face he's making as Gonzo from the Wednesday Addams show.
Oh, as
'cause
Gomez?
Gomez. I otherwise don't know what Luis Guzman looks like. But
Oh boy.
he's making the same kind of like
Oh, I see.
face that Wario does.
I mean, it's the thing where I see he would be great.
As
He
Wario?
would kill it as Wario.
I feel like he's got a broad face, you know? Like when Pratt opted out of pants to prank Amy Poehler, showing his dick in an episode.
No, I see what you mean. The vibes. Yeah. Like, yeah.
Right? Yes.
Only
Thanks
as
so much,
Gomez.
Intern Chrissy.
The Gomez
Yes.
styling is what makes him resemble
Yes.
Wario to me. Otherwise, he doesn't at all.
Yeah.
You would play Wario as a real sleepy
A
guy.
real sleepy guy. Or a real sleepster.
Well, let's see what you picked. For Wario's super heroic alter ego.
Hagrid could
Oh,
totally
whoa,
be.
Robbie Coltrane as Wario. Yeah.
Yeah. Hagrid could totally kill it. Hagrid's got that look. Gimli.
John Rhys Davies.
Any of the dwarves. Except for the hot dwarves and the dorky looking dwarves. And Thorin, because now he looks like Aragorn.
You know, as Sala,
R.I.P.
it's another of those things where it's like as Sala in Indiana Jones, he looks like Wario. Specifically.
Are you saying that perhaps the Wario design itself looks a little racist?
That's what I think that's what I'm realizing, yeah.
I think that's what I'm like,
Well, no, it's just this face in this photo is a Wario
That is true.
face.
That is a good Wario face.
I'm not talking about the fact that he shouldn't have played. Yeah. Anyway, man, the Indiana Jones movies.
They sure were, huh?
Very curious what the new one will be like, aren't you? Well, now let's go to the leaderboard, where Miss Yerum Queendom has taken first place, Pacific Walu Andrew in second, Roberto in third, Blocktendo in fourth, Single Toad Run in fifth, Woo Wah Woo in sixth, Lose Super Mario in seventh, Lakitu Potatoes in eighth, Super Just Fats World 2 makes Super Just Fats World 3 look like Super Just. Oh shit.
Danny DeVito!
And he has the Wario energy.
Yes, he does. Because he's a little guy, but he's not a little guy.
And then Wario just started blasting.
I think, yeah, it's just that, like, that thing with the slick back hair. I feel like in the 80s, more people looked like Wario.
Oh shit, you know who I realize looks like Wario now?
Who?
Oh, you'll see.
Oh, I'm so excited.
This is the one who looks the most like Wario out of all of them.
Yeah?
Yeah. Vince McMahon.
Yep. Yep, that is Wario.
He loves money like Wario. He's a bad person like Wario. Wario's a less bad person than Vince McMahon, but
Wow.
wow.
You ever just like find yourself compared to a video game villain and realize you're a worse person?
Yeah, Wario's wife also served in the Trump administration.
He likes tennis, like Wario.
Yeah.
That's a him. Vince McWario.
Does that make Triple H his Waluigi?
Wario McMahon.
It's looking like my pillow guy. Oh, Michael.
Who's Triple H?
He's another wrestler who's his son-in-law.
I thought there was. I literally thought that he was Triple X.
No, that's Vin Diesel.
Until this moment when I was like, wait, he's not Vin Diesel.
Yeah,
is he?
WarioWare just merged with UFC. That's true. Triple H is, yeah, he's a wrestler. He's a wrestler. His name was The Game, so he's appropriate for this topic.
Oh.
But
And he does not look like Wario.
No.
Okay, well then we don't.
Not
need
at
to
all, so we
bother.
don't need to pull him up.
Triple H versus Triple X. What? Nah. As soon as The Rock gets off it, Triple X's dick for having a bad work ethic.
I didn't say the correct answer, did I? It's Wario Man.
It's Wario Man!
Wario transforms into his heroic alter ego by eating garlic, which is his favorite food.
Xander Cage, love that. Second question, Fluval, that was very tricksy of you. Love that.
What?
That how tricksy you were.
Oh, thank you. This is Wario Man.
I like that he has pacifiers.
It's garlic.
It's garlic. I see.
And he has a final smash in Smash Brothers where he becomes Wario Man, and one of them involves him farting.
Reverse vampire. Specific Andrew, it kind of sounds like you're saying that you might be Wario.
You're certainly not Renfield in theaters April 14th.
He'd love the stinking rose and ass off. He would.
You would love the Stinking Rose. It's a whole garlic restaurant. The whole
Gilroy
planet is one big garlic.
Festival.
The whole
He'd
festival
love it.
is one big garlic.
One big garlic.
But now, leaderboard time. There's only one you got right, and it shows two people getting points for some reason, but Missy is in first. As we go to our final question of the night.
Oh my god.
What'll it be? I don't know, but first... Oh, here we go. Which of these is not a real example of Super Mario merchandise? Mario barbells, Mario cologne, Mario Game Boy sponges, or Mario quiz cards? Lock in the one you think is fake. What do you think is real? Intern, merchandising.
So, a sponge for your Game Boy?
No, a sponge that
looks like a
Game Boy.
So that while you are doing the dishes...
Why did I unshare that?
You can pretend that you are not?
Sure. I mean, who can say where you would use the Game Boy sponge?
Fully intended to get a question right. And then it was too late.
That would make sense. Well, you could still answer... Oh, no, they can't.
Ah, I suffer!
You missed out, Pratt. Blog score actually hasn't changed since question 5, like me. Ooh. A Scrub Daddy collab. Well, let's see what you picked. 2 Mario barbells, 3 Mario cologne, 5 Mario Game Boy sponge. All of you knew that Mario quiz cards are real, but the correct answer is Mario barbells.
So the sponge is real?
The sponge is real, and it's spectacular.
Wow. Wow.
It's a Game Boy bath sponge featuring Mario.
Pratt. I love that you have failed. This sponge looks immediately like all that paint is going to chip off onto your dishes.
Yeah, all the Mario barbells I was able to find were Mario Lopez barbells. Which is not Super Mario. There's
Wasn't
ads.
he a Superman though?
No. He was AC Slater on Saved by the Bell. Do you think of Dean Cain?
Maybe.
Oh, we got a planet destroy.
Mario Lopez could totally be Superman.
I'm not saying he couldn't be. I'm
Wait.
just saying he hasn't played Superman.
But who am I thinking of that isn't Mario Lopez
Well,
that plays
first
Superman?
let's take a look at these, and then we'll figure that out. Here's the Super Mario cologne,
This also looks like it'll give
and this
you a
is from
UTI.
Spain.
So it gets on your dick.
And then, of course, there's the Mario quiz cards, which intern Forrest had. That were Mario-themed trivia cards.
Oh!
And intern Forrest was obsessed with these.
Dean Cain?
So Mario quiz cards were a set of informational quiz cards licensed by Nintendo and published by Atlas Editions and Newfield Publications from 95 to 97. And they follow a format that usually features an illustration of a Mario character with a word bubble that asks a multiple choice question. And then the back has the answers.
Imagine Redactron.
What are the Muses? Clowns, Greek sister gods of the arts.
Mario's time machine for Missy Games.
And then this was like what the back looked like. And like, what is a menorah?
What? That's not Mario trivia.
No, it's actual trivia with Mario characters.
What?
The quiz cards are just general trivia cards with a Mario theme on it.
You all are entirely correct. I was thinking of Dean Cain.
Yeah.
Was Dean Cain Superman?
Yeah, he was Superman on Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman.
Okay.
Now he's a right-wing shill.
He also looks a little bit like Wario.
Yeah.
As he gets older, he looks more and more like Wario.
As men get older, they age into their Wario phase.
They just look more and more like Wario.
Yeah, a menorah is a candelabra with 8 branches used for the Jewish holiday of Hanukkah. I do like that they gave Mario a yarmulke.
Mario, he's Jewish for this one.
What is Christianity?
Mario.
A group of stories by Hans Christian Andersen, a religion or a type of dessert. It's a religion. Who is the leader of Tibet's Buddhists? And it's Mario climbing the Himalayas.
You know, there's more nuance in these cards than in all of Fox News already, so...
It's Mario working airport security with Yoshi. Who invented the rudder? The Chinese, the Romans, or the Greeks? The Chinese. Domestic animals. Are boxers and bulldogs the same type of dog? No.
Mario says free to bet.
There was a lot of there was a whole religion section on the wiki. How long have llamas been domesticated? What are ruminants?
Ruminants?
Ruminants, the cows.
Ew.
Yeah. What's a fox terrier? A plant, a dog, or a weapon?
Probably a weapon.
It's a dog.
And a weapon? If
Like-
it's on Frasier, is it a weapon? Pratt Mario says Super Mario Bros. Open in China now.
Oh Lord.
Fluval should mix some of these questions in every now and then.
What year did Hitler take power in Germany?
Look,
I'm glad they're teaching them history.
we need to know
I just
the
didn't
important
expect to see
things.
Luigi shocked reading a book that says Hitler and World War II on it.
He's like, oh no.
Well, Mamma mia, this is not a good.
Mamma mia.
It was 1933.
Wow.
What event marked the beginning of the French Revolution with Mario in jail and Luigi storming the Bastille?
Wow.
What is a lotus? What is chronology?
What is chronology?
And look at Luigi's timeline.
What is chronology just sounds like a Jeopardy answer.
What is the Equal Rights Amendment?
I thought that the numbers were
With Peach
inflated.
protesting for equal rights now.
Yeah, ERA.
What was prohibition while Mario's trying to take beer from a Goomba?
He wants the fucking beer. Or is he a cop?
He's a cop trying to take it.
Oh no! A-cab, Mario! A-cab!
Who was Al Capone? A surgeon, a chef, a gangster. I also love that they still had the off-model Bowser here.
Right?
Who is Che Guevara?
All plumbers are bastards.
Who was Lawrence of Arabia? Who was Rosa Parks? What? Okay.
Ha!
Mario and Luigi and Peach as the Rosa Parks as the civil rights stand-ins? Yeah.
But also, like, what are they doing? Like, what is Bowser inside of? What are they protesting?
They're boycotting
specifically?
Bowser's bus lines.
Okay,
Bowser runs the buses.
In that really light color where they wrote Bowser's bus lines, and I was just like, where the fuck are they?
That's a good point. There are states where this would not be allowed anymore because it acknowledges that Rosa Parks was an African-American civil rights leader.
Mario Pro CRT!
Yeah. And the back specifically acknowledges that race was part of her protest, so yeah, you're right. How many quarts of blood are in the human body?
5.
No, I don't want to know. Oh no, I wanted to keep looking at. There we go. Why do we need oxygen?
Quarts? Oh, to smell.
Because the ocean is not for you.
Yeah.
Why is blood red? Why is it important to know your blood type?
Just in case you need to give a blood transfusion back in time.
What's an abyss?
Now it's time for math.
I just
Get high,
oh no,
baby.
it was not. Yeah, you know, it's there from the 90s. But I love that this was a thing. They just sent out trivia cards.
What is Christianity?
Oh, what is alchemy? Where Mario is a wizard trying to turn lead into gold.
A dessert.
What is
CRT
Greenpeace?
Mario flashcard.
Mario is opposed to nuclear weapons, as is Luigi.
Yes.
I love it. I love
You're
it.
woke mofos. I will do this if this lead poisons me.
Of course, Mario quiz cards are my favorite Mario merch because finally, lowly three-dimensional beings embrace the greatness of trivia. But
As they
speaking of
should.
trivia, we should find out who won our game of trivia. Gafluval, Lindsay Premel. Gummy. You're about to see who won our game of trivia.
Careful with that line.
In third place, Waberto. 553 points. In second place, Specific Walu Andrew. I'm so glad they added these animations. And in first place, it's Missy Room Queendom. Missy Room Queendom, we have your address, so we'll be able to send you your prize.
And Hag Sameach, everyone.
Hag Sameach.
Tomorrow, and everyone. Why is this trivia night unlike all other trivia nights, Fluval?
Because it's on a Wednesday instead of Friday, like all our other nights of trivia. But this Wednesdays are our new night here on Grand Trivia after missed calls with the former randoms. And be sure to join Mary Houlihan's painting party tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific at twitch.tv/Mary Hooley. And of course, be sure to join WizWorld Live this Friday at 8 p.m. Pacific for another episode of Twitch's most magical talk show. And after that, we're not doing trivia on Friday. But it seems as though there will be trivia afoot.
There will be trivia
This Friday at twitch.tv/sensitive artist types, because the nights are long and the veil is thin. So be sure to check them out at our old time of 9 p.m. Pacific, 12 a.m. Eastern at twitch.tv/sensitive artist types. Trivia on a Friday? Who can imagine such a thing? But we'll see you next week at this Fluve time on this Fluve channel for another exceptional night of trivia the next week, all about vampires. Blah!
Dracula.
Blah!
Here he comes. Swimming closer than farther away. Fluval.